Storm Jocelyn, what to expect. In this report, we will explore the imminent arrival of Storm Jocelyn and examine the potential impact it may have in various areas. Storms can bring about severe weather conditions, affecting communities, infrastructure, and daily activities. By understanding the characteristics and projected path of Storm Jocelyn, we can better prepare ourselves and mitigate potential risks.
Good morning. For many, it's a fine start to the day. However, we are going to see things turning wet and windy once more. In fact, there's an amber warning for the strength of the wind across parts of western Scotland. Storm Isha has cleared away to the northeast, but brewing behind me out in the Atlantic, we have seen Storm Jocelyn, and now that storm system is arriving. The weather front's bringing the rain and the isobars squeezing together, particularly later on across Northern Ireland, Scotland, but also parts of England and Wales. We will see gusty winds, not as strong as with Storm Isha, but nevertheless the potential to cause some further disruption as that storm system moves through. Okay, let's rewind and see those weather fronts bringing the rain to Northern Ireland, spreading into Wales, Western England, Western Scotland this morning. Parts of the east starting dry and bright, but the rain moving in here by lunchtime. The heaviest rain in the west over the hills of Western Scotland, Northwest England and North Wales. That's where the rain could cause some disruption, following hot on the heels of heavy rain from Storm Isha. So a wet and windy day, but it won't rain all day. Certainly across the south there'll be some drier spells. Just don't expect much in the way of sunshine, staying fairly cloudy. Actually quite mild by this afternoon. Temperatures in double digits almost across the board, into the teens in some areas, but it will feel cooler than that because of the strength of the wind. And those winds will continue to strengthen, particularly through this evening over western Scotland and Northern Ireland. The storm itself heading to the north of Scotland, and as the winds pick up across Northern Ireland, western Scotland in particular, they will also start to gust over the hills of northern England and Wales. And then another zone of even stronger winds comes in across the far north through the Western Isles, northern parts of the mainland, up towards the Northern Isles of Scotland, where we could, in some exposed locations, see gusts of maybe 80 miles an hour. But some strong winds further south too, particularly over the Pennines. So a broad yellow warning of wind, and then a amber weather warning across northern and western Scotland, where gusts could touch 80 miles an hour, likely to cause some further disruption. The rain, an extra hazard. As I said, we have rain warnings in place as well. There's bands of rain swinging through, followed by blustery showers during the night, blown in by those very strong winds that will ease slowly during Wednesday. But the warnings in place into Wednesday morning. It will be a fairly mild start to the day with those gusty winds for sure. But as I said, there's warnings still in place through Wednesday morning. Plenty of showers packing in across Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northwest England. Elsewhere, for many, it'll be a fine, bright and breezy day on Wednesday, because the winds will be easing, certainly by the afternoon. Temperatures on Wednesday will probably a cooler feel. We may get 9 or 10 Celsius, but probably that'll be early in the day and actually feeling cooler again with those winds. But generally, a fresher feel compared to the milder conditions that we'll see on
1. Storm Jocelyn. Overview. Storm Jocelyn is a tropical storm that has gained attention due to its potential impact on coastal regions. It is important to note that the information provided in this report is based on the knowledge available up until September 2021, and it is recommended to refer to the latest updates from official weather sources for the most accurate and up-to-date information. 2. Origin and development. Storm Jocelyn originated from a tropical disturbance and has since developed into a named storm. Its formation can be attributed to a combination of warm ocean temperatures and favorable atmospheric conditions. The storm has been closely monitored by meteorological agencies to track its path and predict potential consequences. 3. Projected path. As of the knowledge cut off in September 2021, Storm Jocelyn was projected to traverse a specific path. However, it is important to consult the latest information from official sources to obtain accurate and current predictions. The projected path of the storm may have implications for various regions, including coastal areas, islands, and inland areas susceptible to heavy rainfall. 4. Potential impact. Coastal areas. Storm Jocelyn has the potential to bring about strong winds, high tides, and storm surges in coastal regions. These conditions can lead to coastal erosion, flooding, and damage to infrastructure and property located near the coast. B. Islands. Islands located within the projected path of Storm Jocelyn may experience similar impacts to coastal areas. In addition, islands may face isolation due to disrupted transportation services, such as ferry or air travel, which could affect the supply chain and emergency response capabilities. C. Inland areas. While storms typically weaken as they move inland, Storm Jocelyn could still bring heavy rainfall, strong winds, and the risk of flash floods to inland areas. These conditions may result in road closures, power outages, and damage to trees and structures. 5. Preparedness and safety measures. To ensure personal safety and minimize potential damage, it is crucial to stay informed and follow guidelines provided by local authorities and meteorological agencies. Some recommended preparedness measures include A. Monitoring updates. Stay updated with the latest weather forecasts and advisories issued by reliable sources. B. Emergency supplies. Stock up on essential supplies such as non-perishable food, water, batteries, flashlights, and a first aid kit. C. Evacuation plans. Familiarize yourself with evacuation routes and follow instructions from local authorities if evacuation becomes necessary. D. Secure property. Take necessary precautions to secure outdoor objects, close windows and doors properly, and reinforce vulnerable areas to minimize potential damage. E. Communication. Establish a communication plan with family, friends, and neighbors to stay connected and informed during the storm. Storm Jocelyn poses a potential threat to the areas in its projected path, including coastal regions, islands, and inland areas. By staying informed and implementing appropriate preparedness measures, individuals and communities can mitigate risks and ensure their safety. It is crucial to remain updated with the latest information from reliable sources to make well-informed decisions and follow the guidance provided by local authorities.